Just because you've been a certain way for your whole life, or maybe a big portion of your life, doesn't mean you have to continue to be the same way. You are meant to evolve, to transform, to grow, to expand, to learn from your experiences, and to change. You are adaptable, you are fluid, and you are resilient. So if you think that you're stuck and, well, things just had to be this way because it's always been this way, that's what you will continue to experience until you decide that you are ready for change. And then enjoy that process because it's going to happen. I used to struggle with change, and I would control things and micromanage things and want to keep things the same, and it caused me to feel high stress and extreme anxiety, OCD, amongst other things. And then in 2018, I made a decision that I wanted to live a different life. I didn't want to continue to experience the same struggles, and I crossed many bridges of incidents, different series of events that helped me to transform my life and to be the woman I am today. I am completely different. Yes, at the core, there are a lot of the same things there. I've truly transformed, though, and so can you. You can decide today, I am, and then fill in the blank. And every single day, persist on your I am, what you want to identify as, who you want to identify as, why do you want to identify as that, and feel into that feeling of it being done until it feels natural. And one day you will look back and you're going to be like, holy crap, it happened. I am that I am. I am this new person. I'm wearing this new suit, this new hat, this new identity. And you can sustain that. And if you decide you don't like that anymore, you can do something else instead. Make this fun and make it easy. And when you're doing this work, you're going to have parts of you that want to protect you, and they want to keep you safe and keep you in the familiar, the known, even if it's not healthy. And your job is to validate and to reassure those parts of you and let them know what's going on. And this will help them to unblend and unburden and to bring more wholeness to your inner family system. Because you are not singular, you are multiple. You are made up of many parts, and they are likely burdened and blended, and it's hard to know who your true self is when that is happening. So you need to do this work and let them know that it's okay. There are benefits, these beliefs that you hold consciously or unconsciously about why it has to be this way, why you continue to operate this way that you're operating, why you have these patterns, these behaviors. There's a function to it, and there's some secondary gain. Like, for example, maybe you're a smoker and you think that by smoking you can socialize, and if you aren't smoking, you won't have that same socialization, which doesn't have to be true. You can challenge that belief and you can revise that. And then you will get to experience being social without the cigarette. For me, I thought that smoking weed helped me to be creative, and that I needed to smoke weed to write music and poetry and stories and content, to be able to play music in general, guitar, drums, bass, singing, whatever, just being creative. So I thought if I stopped using weed, that I wouldn't be creative anymore. And that did happen until I realized my secondary gains, my beliefs that I was carrying, and I changed those beliefs, and then I was able to be creative without it. I haven't smoked weed in almost 3 years, and it's great. I don't need that in order to be creative. That's also secondary cause. I am the cause, not the weed.